Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Dan from the Rebellious Noise Pro Wrestling channel, and I am here once again to lay the smackdown on all things Monday Night Raw. Now, what happened on this week's episode of Raw? The most anticipated Raw of the year. That's right, the Raw after WrestleMania Backlash. But yeah, as I've mentioned, Backlash was indeed last night. If you haven't already, go and check out our recap and review video that I did with Scott, Rob, and Lucas yesterday. Lucas also did a rapid review of Backlash if you're not down to sit through the whole thing. But yeah, let's get into a bit of Monday Night Raw, where we crowned a brand new champion. That's right, Akira Tozawa is the new 24/7 champion. He pinned R-Truth, rolled him up backstage in a segment ending the longest 24/7 title reign and the 52nd reign for R-Truth. Also on this show, so the main theme throughout the entire show was, right from the very off really, was Bobby Lashley issued an open challenge to anybody in the back. MVP essentially said that he was going to give him the night off, but Lashley was the one who wanted to issue a challenge. So Drew McIntyre came out and essentially was playing the old "I didn't get pinned" malarkey. So MVP then reiterated actually that the open challenge is for anybody except for Braun Strowman and Drew McIntyre. So who's it going to be? Who's going to answer it? Well, throughout the show, there were a number of people who were staking their claim for this, for answering this open challenge, really. So Sheamus staked his claim after beating Ricochet, saying that he's got gold on one shoulder and the other one feels a bit bare. He'd want another title belt on that one. We even saw Mace and T-Bar saying that Bobby Lashley needs to pay his debt for helping him. Obviously, they helped him out a little bit before WrestleMania. And don't take what they did as a gift. It was actually a loan, and Lashley needs to repay them for that. So that was just a couple, really, of the people that really wanted to challenge Bobby Lashley. But who was it in the end? We'll get to that later in the episode. Don't want to spoil too much for you guys. So we have the continuation of the feud with Matt Riddle. He was basically trying to get the New Day and Randy Orton to patch things up after last week. Obviously, Randy Orton RKOing the New Day in the ring. He basically said to Orton that Adam Pearce needed to speak to them about something, told the New Day something totally different. They all came together backstage. He essentially said to Orton, right, I want you to apologize for last week. Orton said no. In the end, it led to Kofi Kingston taking on Randy Orton. Randy Orton, obviously a veteran of the ring, gets distracted by a trombone, and Kofi rolls him up for the 1, 2, 3. And then after this match, Matt Riddle attacked the New Day, or pushed Xavier Woods over. So, yeah, it doesn't look like this feud is going anywhere anytime soon. Looks like they are going to be carrying on this potentially through to the next pay-per-view, which we now know is Hell in a Cell. Bear in mind, the pay-per-view that was meant to be in this place was Money in the Bank. Obviously, Money in the Bank has now been moved to July because WWE are hoping to have fans back at that point. So we will see what goes down at Hell in a Cell. So, as I have mentioned on previous episodes, there has been a little bit of tension between Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce. I nearly said Adam Page. Why am I saying Adam Page? It's Adam Pearce, man. Come on. Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville. They were backstage with Lana and Naomi and Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose. essentially wanting to decide who are going to face the brand new women's tag team champions of Natalya and Tamina. Yeah, so they were going backwards and forwards, essentially staking their claim as to why they should be the ones to face Natty and Tamina. But then Charlotte Flair came in, still dressed in her Dalmatian gear from the night before. Basically said that she was there to discuss a private matter with Deville and Pierce, and that she wanted to face Asuka in a one-on-one match, as she did not lose last night. I think Dana Brooks said something like, yeah, well, you didn't win either, technically. And then, yeah, anyway. But yeah, as Adam Pearce rightly turned around and said to Charlotte, you didn't win. And Charlotte said she didn't lose as well. So they made the match then that Charlotte would take on Asuka one-on-one. And if Charlotte wins, she will get her one-on-one match with Rhea Ripley. Rhea then came in and said that she wants new competition, that Charlotte was nothing but yesterday's news. And then she continued this random thing of barking at Charlotte, because obviously with the Dalmatian style gear that Charlotte had on. But yeah, it's a bit stupid, really. And Charlotte obviously telling her that, you know, being a 13-time champion doesn't constitute as yesterday's news. And then in the subsequent match, the Charlotte-Asuka match, Rhea Ripley was the one who caused a distraction on the apron, and Asuka rolled up Charlotte for the pin. Charlotte went to lock in the figure four. Asuka reverses it, which caused that roll up. Rhea at ringside then said to Charlotte she needs to do better than that if she wants a shot at the championship. So then leading back to who's going to face the tag team champions, are we heading to Alexa Bliss and Lily to take on the tag champions? That would be something really stupid, but something they may do. Natty and Tamina obviously were guests on Alexa's playground, and they it seemed like they hinted at it. Alexa was asking them, like, oh, Lily's got a couple of questions she wants to ask you, like, what's your favorite color? Natty obviously saying pink, so gear being pink and black. And Tamina just turned around and said black and blue, like your face is going to be when I beat you up. So that was pretty cool. During the there was a tag team title match. There was a tag team match, which was a rematch, from SmackDown, which featured Natty and Tamina taking on Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. During the match, at the end, Alexa and Lily showed up on the ramp. Reginald went up the steps to try and cause a distraction, and then suddenly we got Kane. No, we didn't get Kane. Basically, the pyro went off in the corner, set off. Reggie essentially jumped back. Nia went to check on him, leaving Shayna Baszler in the ring on her own. She actually had a Kirifuda clutch locked in on Tamina. She had the match won. And then in the end, Natty and Tamina won the match with a heart attack. Alexa Bliss and Lily were just laughing at this. So 2 weeks running, Shayna Baszler has been distracted essentially by Lily and Alexa Bliss. We saw, obviously, last week, Shayna's legs go into jelly. This week, obviously, they caused a distraction, which caused Reginald to fall off the apron, and then subsequently for Shayna and Nia to lose the tag team titles match. But yeah, it's just really straight. I'm not too sure where this is going. Yeah, the whole Lily character is very, very strange. Super duper strange. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how what they're going to do. Are they going to make Lily an actual character? Are they going to have somebody play her? Could it potentially be Nikki Cross who plays her? Who knows? But talking of Nikki Cross, she was actually at ringside for the next match that I'm going to talk about. So as we saw at WrestleMania Backlash, the Damian Priest and The Miz match was a lumberjack match, but they had zombies there. Yeah, the less said about that match, the better, in my opinion. Miz, so we understand actually that Miz got injured in that match. He tore his ACL. We're not too sure on how bad that is, but when we do hear any more news, we will give it to you guys as and when we know, and what the diagnosis actually is, how long he's going to be out for. But that's why he wasn't on this show. But this show featured another Lumberjack match. This was Damian Priest taking on John Morrison. Morrison doing some really cool parkour stuff outside the ring. Damian Priest, again, won with Hit the Lights, and then told Sarah Schreiber after the match that he is moving on from Miz and Morrison. Thank goodness for that. Give Damian Priest something else to do. He also said that maybe he will be the one to accept Bobby Lashley's open challenge. Now, you look at who the Lumberjacks were in this one. Mason T-Bar, Cedric Alexander, and Shelton Benjamin. The Viking Raiders. The Lucha House Party. That's 4 of your tag team division right there. Nikki Cross, randomly. Titus O'Neil. Akira Tozawa, 24/7 champion. Mansoor, and Mustafa Ali. Now, that is like that's the main event crew right there. Yeah. Anyway, enough said about that. But yeah, talking of main event, the actual main event of this evening was the open challenge from Bobby Lashley. So Lashley is in the ring. Who is it going to be? Who's going to accept the challenge? It is Kofi Kingston. So Kofi came out. The referee held up the championship. It was announced by Mike Rome that this match is for the WWE Championship, blah, blah, blah. Just as the referee is about to ring the bell, MVP chimes in with, actually, I never mentioned that this match was for the WWE Championship. Bobby Lashley never mentioned that this was for the WWE Championship. We just said it was going to be an open challenge. You'll be forgiven for thinking that you've not seen this before. Sheamus has been doing open challenges since he won the US title and has not defended it. And he keeps saying that's an open challenge for the title. But then at the last minute, nah, it's not for the title, not for the title, not for the title. So we obviously did have this match, Bobby Lashley versus Kofi Kingston, not for the WWE Championship. Although it did seem as though that's how it was being sold to people throughout the night. They did actually, throughout this match, show up a clip of the MVP promo from the start of the show, basically him proving that, no, I didn't actually say it was for the WWE Championship. But yeah, the end of this match came. Kofi was in the ropes. MVP had the cane. He was about to whack Kofi with it when who should come in but Drew McIntyre. Grabbed the cane, hit Bobby Lashley in the gut with it as the ref was dealing with Xavier Woods on the outside. Kofi Kingston rolls up Bobby Lashley for the 1, 2, 3. Kofi Kingston has pinned the WWE champion. What is this now going to mean for Hell in a Cell? So we've got Kofi Kingston has pinned the WWE champion. You've got Drew McIntyre, who could stake a claim, having never lost the championship, match at WrestleMania Backlash. Braun Strowman's still going to want something. Could we be leading to a multi-person match inside the Cell in just, a month's time? But yeah, on the subject of champions as well, just going back slightly, we recently sent Scott down in person to interview NXT UK Women's Forever Champion, Kaylee Ray. That's right, the longest reigning NXT Women's Champion in history. And Rampage Brown both sat down with Scott to talk all different bits and pieces. If you haven't already, go back and check that video out. It is a very, very good watch. You will not be disappointed. There is more stuff coming up soon from that. But anyway, guys, that is everything from this edition of Lay the Smackdown on Monday Night Raw. Don't forget, let us know what you guys think. Pop a comment in the comment section down below. We will get back to those as well. But for now, I've been Dan. You guys have been great. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, you can follow me on Twitter at Dan_RebNoise. You can follow all of the RN Pro Wrestling guys at RN. You can follow us all on Twitter at RN Pro Wrestling. Sorry about that, guys. Bit tongue-tied there. But yeah, RN Pro Wrestling on Twitter for all of us. Dan_RebNoise for me on Twitter. That is it, guys. Thank you so much. Take care. We will see you very soon. Bye.